Hello and welcome back to DFM TV. I am Dan, the Firestick Man, your source for entertainment. And on today's video, I am going to show you how to protect your privacy. All right, guys, getting right into the video. There's a couple of things that we're going to do here. We are going to protect your privacy, and we're also going to be turning off and turning on features and options that are built into the Fire Stick that are going to be eating up your bandwidth or slowing down your Fire Stick on stuff that you most likely will not use. Now, I am going to start off this video by saying I'm not going to get too detailed on every single thing we turn on and off here. There will be a description on the side of each option, which I'll show you in a moment, that you can read on and know what you're turning off and what you're turning on. Okay, but for the sake of this video, making it quickly, we're just going to run right through it. So let's get started. I want you guys to go ahead and hit the home button. Once you hit the home button, you're going to go to the right to settings. Once you're over settings, you're going to go down, and the first place I want you to go to is going to be applications. Once you click on applications, the first option that I want you to click on is going to be Amazon Photos. Now, before we click on anything, there's a right and wrong way of disabling and turning off this particular option because it's glitchy, and if you do it the wrong way, it will turn it back on as soon as you leave out of it. So the proper way to do this, because you do want to turn off allow guest connections and disable access Amazon Photos, the proper way to do this is to first go down to access Amazon Photos, click on it, and click disable, and then disable again. By itself, it will kick you back a screen like it did just now. Okay, what you do is now you go back into Amazon Photos, and then the first option that says allow guest connections, now you turn it off. If you do it off and then disable and you go, it takes you back out. If you happen to come back in, you'll notice that allow guest connections is back on its own. So to prevent that from happening, just access Amazon Photos first, disable it, and then go back in and allow guest connections, turn it off. And then you can see here on the right hand side where it says when you allow this, guests may request to connect to your TV using, well, here's where you get the information on every option that we click on. So every time you're over something, it will give you a description of what this particular feature or option does on your Fire Stick. So that's how you're gonna know what we're doing and not doing, so I don't get too involved on this video. So now let's go ahead and hit the back button one time, and we're gonna go down to where it says auto offload. And I want you guys to turn that off by clicking on it. For those of you that do not see auto offload, don't panic. It may be the version of Fire Stick that you have, or whether or not your Fire Stick has all the updates that it requires. We're going to take care of all that in this video, but I will show you a different location where you will see auto offload if you do not see it on this screen. So now that you've turned that off, for those of you that have it, let's go ahead and hit the back button one time. When you hit the back button one time, it'll take you over applications. Now we're going to go down to preferences. Let's click on that. You're going to go down to privacy settings, and here's where we're going to protect your privacy. Let's click on that, and we're going to go down to device usage data. Let's click on it, and let's turn that off. Let's go to collect app usage data and turn that off. And let's go down to interest-based ads, and let's go ahead and turn that off. Now we're going to hit the back button one time, and we're going to go down to data usage monitoring. Click on that, and we're going to turn that one off. Now we're going to hit the back button one more time here and notify settings. And this one, when you click on it, we actually want this one to be on. Okay, we want to do not disturb to be on. And now we hit the back button again, and we go down to feature content, and here we're going to go ahead and turn these two off. Allow video autoplay off, allow audio autoplay off. Hit the back button 2 times. It'll take you back over to preferences. Now we're going to go down to my Fire TV. Click on that, and now you're going to click on about, and you're going to go down to storage, and those are for the ones that didn't see auto offload on the first screen. This is the place where you should see it now, and you want to go ahead and turn that off. Obviously, if you turned it off in one screen and you came back here, you should see it already off. But we want to make sure auto offload is off, and hit the back button one time. And the last thing that we're going to do is click on the bottom where it says check for updates. Some of you, it will say install update. Go ahead and click on it. It'll install the update. You click on check for updates again. It might be a case where it downloads another update. You're going to wait for it to say install update, click on it, and you're going to keep repeating that process until you finally click on check for updates, and on the lower right hand side it would say your Fire TV is up to date. If you see that, you have done everything that you need to do on the Fire Stick on protecting your privacy, shutting off a bunch of options that are just going to slow down your Fire Stick, and turning on, you know, do not disturb, so you don't see that little orange icon to the next of your little icon over here on the right hand side. You should use a little red dot, or you see a little red dot over notifications. You shouldn't see that anymore bothering you if you turn that do not disturb on. And that is pretty much it, guys. I want to thank you so much for watching this video. Do not forget to subscribe, like this video, comment below. In the meantime, you have been watching DFN TV. I am Dan the Firestick Man, your source for entertainment, and until the next video, happy streaming.